Welcome back to the Forge. I'm Rob. Let's make something. Alright, so we got the forge heating up. Got us a railroad spike, and we got a file. I have cleaned up the file. Rust don't like to stick to itself. And I started me a little groove on this side. We're gonna hot cut the rest of the way. And then we're gonna put these together like a sandwich type pattern and make us a San Mai. Stick around. Okay, so now we have to put them together. We got one like this. Need to layer it in just like this and hit it with some flux. Hopefully that cleans out all the little gunk we don't want and get us a nice clean forge weld. So let's do that. Okay, so it's not really turning out the way I thought it was going to. That's okay. I understand we're kind of going things a little different than what most people would do. And that's the fun of it, you know. Work with what you got. Don't make excuses about what you don't have. You gotta have the want to. So that's what we got. We're going to finish getting this all stuck together. We're going to cut off the little bits that we don't need. And then we're going to try to turn that into a knife. Even though it's not perfectly layered up, I think it might end up giving us some cool designs. So it may not actually be San Mai, but we're still going to call that just because, 1, 2, 3. So I don't think this part's gonna stick. That's okay though. It don't mess us up too bad. We got it sticking over here on this side. We got it sticking all the way down here. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the striker part, we're gonna turn that into a little something so we can hang on to that. Never seen it do that before. So it's just kind of crumbling on me. Kind of looks like a horsey. Alright, so this is just kind of disintegrating, and I don't really understand why. Never had this issue with railroad spikes before. So we're gonna throw a little flux on it, see if we can't get it to kind of fuse together. And if not, we'll just come with another plan then. Stick around. Gotta cut it. Exciting. Hey. Okay, so that whole end just was crumbling apart. I will have to do a little more research to figure out the whys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut off the rest of it that we don't need, and we're going to start trying to shape it, turn it into something, and fingers crossed we get something made today. It has been super cold. The anvil's just now getting warmed up. That's on me. I should have warmed it up. You know, we're learning. So let's make something. And this is one of the things that I like about blacksmithing. Knife making, call it what you want to, fire, forge, and a hammer. Is it doesn't look like anything. It just looks like nothing. You know, it's just some metal. But it won't always. So let me get a little bit of work done on this, and you can watch this thing come together with me. Stick around. That's going to be our point. Alright, to me, the great thing about having this channel is I can show people different ways to do things. I know a lot of people want to try to have, you know, the best anvil, the biggest anvil. When I started out, I had a trailer hitch, you know, like an insert. That was what I started off with. And, you know, excuses, they really don't get you nowhere other than the way out of doing something. So, it might be a little redneck, it might be a little bit of this or that, whatever you want to call it. But this is all learning, and this is showing you that with your limited options, your limited time, limited budget, that you can still make cool stuff. You know, you can't live off all the excuses. So stick with it, guys. I know there's a lot of y'all trying and struggling and trying to figure it out. I'm right there with you, and you have a whole army behind you supporting you. So stick with it. Your dreams will come true. Alright, so we finally got the end to stick. So, yay us. Now, we're going to shape the tip a little bit and then start drawing it out and seeing what kind of knife we can get out of this thing. It's not a whole lot of metal, but we're going for thin. So, maybe we can stretch it out and turn it into something cool. Let's see. Alright, well, I'm guessing it was just a bad railroad spike. Can y'all see that? See all these fractures and everything going on here? We can't have that, so that's really all I can do with that. I can't save that. But just because we still need to get something done today, we are gonna just throw another piece of metal in there and see if we can't knock something out real quick. So we're gonna go back to the other half of that lawnmower blade we did from our Bowie knife build, and we're gonna see if we can't knock that into something real quick. You know, trial and error. That's the story of my life. I don't know about you, but so stick around. We're going to use this, punch a little hole in the back, and they're going to try to turn it into a chef knife. And I also think I'm going to make this the next giveaway once we hit 50 subscribers. Brr, 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 brr. No. See, that's kind of sexy. That's kind of sexy. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I know it was less than eventful, but I will get this cleaned up and I will post pictures on the Facebook page, Rob Knives. So run over there, check it out, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when I post a new video. I'm gonna try to pick up the rate a little bit, and stay tuned. There's more to come. Until then, be cool and make cool stuff.